David, I was perusing your Instagram page. I'm not sure if you manage that or not, or your team does, but I saw a video of you talking about something, and I had to bring it up to you. So basically, I'm really big on this. I'm really big on if I learn something and then later something challenges that belief, I'm willing to change my opinion on something. And I've had conversations with people where they're like, well, doesn't that just make you not really have any solid beliefs or anything like that? And I don't know. I've always been of the nature to kind of be able to change my mind and be open to new possibilities. So you said, quote, we have to remain open to the possibility that everything you believe is true and is subject to change. And I resonated with it so much. And I was just hoping you could kind of expound upon that. It could be related to herbalism or learning herbalism, but really, I'm just curious about your thoughts on that in general.
I think it's related to life. I think it's related to being open to growing. You know, there are really only two sort of aspects in life. You're either growing or you're dying. It's one or the other. And we don't really do well at standing still. We're not good at treading water. And so therefore, yeah, I mean, you want to come from the belief that what you know is basically true as far as you know. But I'll give you an example. About 6 years ago, I teach lots of classes, and most of my classes, I have pretty extensive papers that go with them. They could be 10 to 30 pages long. They're all referenced and everything. And I was updating my paper. It had been about 2 years, and I try to update things at least every 2 years, sometimes more frequently than that. And this was on treating migraines. And I've had some success with helping people with migraines, and the original theory on migraines is they were either vasodilative, vasoconstrictive, or sometimes both. And that theory was okay. Some of the things worked, but I would say that the success rate was not as good as I would have liked. And when I started researching migraines and to update this paper, I started to discover that in the last maybe 3 years or so, there had been a whole bunch of research that showed that migraines were neither vasodilative or vasoconstrictive or both. In fact, that whole model was flawed. The vasodilation and rebound vasoconstriction were actually a result of the migraine, not the cause of the migraine. And it was like this aha moment. It's like, well, that explains why some of my protocols are not working. I'm kind of going for the wrong target. And so once I understood that and I digested that new information, I included it into my protocols. And all of a sudden, I'm not saying that, everybody with migraines is relief, but the numbers of people who found significant relief improved rather dramatically. Now, if I had been stuck on, no, it's got to be this, I learned this, then it means you're not open to learning new things, to growing, and ultimately as a clinician to helping. But this is true whether you're a teacher. This is true whether you're an auto mechanic. This is true whether you're a farmer, a gardener, a poet, whatever it is that you do. Isn't that what life is about growing and being open to the fact that we all make mistakes? Making a mistake does not show that you're flawed. It means that it's only a problem if you refuse to learn from the mistake. So mistakes are opportunities to learn, to grow, and to be always open to new information. Some of that new information won't pan out, and some of that new information will be the thing that makes all the difference. And so again, as you said, I tell my students, you want to be open to the possibility that everything you know is subject to change. Doesn't mean it will. Most of it probably won't, but it's possible.